Is this thing on? Hello. Hello. Anybody there? I don't know what this thing is, but... Anybody there? I think there's somebody on the other side of this thing. Hello? Hello? I think it's like one of those cans with the string. When I was a kid, we had the cans with the string. And you put your ear up there and you could hear people. I think that's what it is. Maybe. Anyway, I got it set up. I was trying to set up my shit, man. I'm sorry, I just go Looney Tunes sometimes. But howdy, this is Pill Rider, and welcome to my stream. I'm back with Fallout New Vegas, and I think I'm headed over this. Where am I? Why is my marker going way that way? I was doing something over here. Willow's wish list. Go talk to Doc Henry. There we go. Right there. Anyway, I think somebody was messing around with my microphone before I got on here. Not sure what that was. It's bright in here. Somebody turn off them lights. Whoa. Hey.
That tower on the strip, the one you can see for miles, I hear it ain't sealed up no more. Is there something else I can do for you?
Found the chewed up stealth boy.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Wait a minute. Wasn't I supposed to do Lily's... I think I'm supposed to do Lily's side quest before I do this. I need to keep her with me for a while. I'll talk to Lily then. All right, let me see. Why Lily and not some other Nightkin?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
What are the risks of the experiment?
Possibly immediate and permanent mental damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark IIs never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her.
Need to think about this.
Once you're done thinking, talk to Lily.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to let Lily stay with me for a while. She's got a side quest of her own, and it should pop up at certain places. I think one of them, I can't even remember how to trigger her. Talking about getting triggered again. Hey, what am I doing? I remember one time when I was playing with her, it was right here. Tribal Village. Bonnie Springs, that was it. I was traveling with her and I passed by this place and all of a sudden she started playing a tape. Oh shit. More Cazadors.
It's okay, sweetheart. The bad people are all gone now. Hello again, dear.
I gotta wait for her to. It's like a tape of a little boy or something. One of her grandkids. She plays it every once in a while. Where's that other Cazador? There's 3 of them. Oh, 2 of them are over here. Did I look at both of them? I guess so. Okay, so I thought it was right here that she got triggered, but maybe it was over this way more. It was around this area. So let's walk around a minute. Oh, got another Cazador.
Yeah? Come on.
Come on, come on. You freaking pile of dust. Let me at it. Let me at it. Oh, there's another one.
That's that.
Come on. What does she have on her back? What is it? Is giant freaking sword. It's like a handmade sword. It's a piece of wood and a propeller, looks like. Maybe off of a vertibird. Vertibird?
Did you hear that?
Nope. I hear nothing.
Maybe I missed it.
I hear absolutely nothing. So I'm just going to take her with me for a while. I'm going to go check out some places I haven't been before. What's this over here? Makeshift camp. Set up a marker and let's go that way. It's a wasp nest. And make it daytime. So I was just watching a speech that Biden did a while ago. I watched the whole thing. There was no commentary. There was nobody telling anybody what they think he was talking about. It was just him talking about the gas crisis that we're having right now. And he was saying, he keeps blaming it on Putin for some freaking reason.
Leo's going to give you such a battling. You won't be able to sit down for a week.
I think I need to take him back and get. He's all done now, Rex. So I need to get Eddie again because I hate when she can't. I have to have her with me right now until I finish her quest. But I don't like it when companions do melee at all because they run in front of you constantly. That's the best thing about Boone is he always stays back because he's a sniper. And Eddie, he's tall, he's higher, he's flying in the air, so he doesn't get in front of you as much when you're shooting. He does, but you can usually shoot under him. But God, I hit him twice just now doing that. Anyway, so this says that there's a makeshift camp somewhere right here. Is this it? Wow, that's like really makeshift. It's not even worth putting on the map. But it gave me some points, so I'll take it. What's next? Vault 19. I'm not going to do Vault 19 yet, especially with Lily. But I'm going to go buy it so I can go to it later. Maybe later tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to be doing Vault 19. That's kind of a trippy little quest. Anyway, so Biden, his very first thing that he signed when he became president was an order to suspend that big pipeline that was coming from Canada down into the United States. Can't remember what it's called. It was mostly controversial because it was going through some Indian land, and some of the tribe members were protesting about it a lot. Although they got paid pretty good for it going through there. And it was going through a lot of other land too, you know, not just tribal land. And the pipelines are, it's a fact that they are more safe and cheaper to run than sending trucks that whole way. Which I either way. Well, hey, John Wesley, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, pal, how are you doing? Pretty good. Get play Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights? Oh, yeah, I seen that. I don't know. I really don't have the money to do it, to buy it right now. Having problems right now just trying to get my freaking car registered and smogged and all that.
Did you see
But
that?
I was looking at it. It looks interesting. I was kind of
Wow.
I was kind of wondering if it was anything like the mechanics of the Arkham series. If it is, I'm definitely going to get it in the future when I can afford it. Might check out some people's gameplay. It'd be cool to get it when it first comes out, but yeah, it's kind of iffy if it's going to be the same mechanics from what I've seen. I am getting ready to play it myself. Cool. You should record it so I can see how it looks. There's some weird shit going on over here. These are powder gangers. Oh, he lost his head. Can I freaking fight? God. That's what I mean. You're going to record it or stream it? If you stream it, you should get on the Discord and leave a link to your streaming Liked and shared, yeah. So, are you gonna? If you're gonna stream it seriously, I'll watch it. Or if you're gonna record it and post it on YouTube or something, I'll watch it. Really like to see what it looks like. You got to get on the Discord and put a link so I know where to find it, or just put a link to your channel where you're gonna post it, where you're gonna upload it to or stream it on. Put the link on here. I think you can do it because you're a mod. Yeah, I think there's guys in here. Maybe not. Whoa. What's she got in her hand? It's hiding the good, important parts, the good stuff. What's this going down? Painting a red rooster. Weather vane. Nothing in here. Watch out, lady. She's right in the freaking doorway. Why? Can you get out of the doorway, please? I would like to get in there. God. Son of a bitch. See, it's just supposed to be like closely following me. Wait, can I? What's this say? Back up. I didn't really want her to back up. Now she's really in my way, but if it's the only way to get in here. Damn it. Oh, I would love to, but I don't know how to. Oh.
Have I told you about the time that... Wait, do you hear that?
If you're talking about putting a link, links are pretty easy. You just load up your page, like if you have a YouTube channel. Actually, I could probably figure that out myself. If it's on YouTube, all I got to do is go to here and say go to channel, and then that's your YouTube channel. Oh, but there's... Oh, you're probably talking about how to record it and stuff, huh? Yep, I see your channel. All it's got is subscriptions on it. Yep. Get out of the way, old lady. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go over there now. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff over here, I remember. A lot of geckos and powder gangers. And geckos and powder gangers fighting each other. And geckos eating powder gangers. And forgot about the damn death claws. Oh shit, you can die.
You have defied Caesar for the...
I did? Or did you? I think you undefied him for the last time, you freak. I will take your ears and sell them. Here comes his buddies. button. I want your head, sucker. And not for fun either. Damn it. No. Wow. I think he's dead already. He must be dead. I got a major collection of Legion uniforms and headgear and crapo. Going to play. I let you know how it is. Yeah, let me know how it is at least. Hey, there's the son of bitches that I was talking about.
See that?
Yeah, I saw it. It was in my face. How could I miss it? I remember playing this like the first couple times I played it, and after I went to Sloan and took care of the death. There's one right there. After I took care of the death claws, I
Oh, don't you worry about me, dearie.
came down this road this way
Stay quiet.
and ran into these freaking major geckos here, and they messed me up. I got it. There's another one. Probably should have reloaded before I started shooting the bastard. Hey, you went behind the sign. God, I'm going to shoot her because I can't see her. Right, there it is. Oh, God, there's another one, too. Two down. There's two more over there, I saw. Where'd it go? One went that way. Oh, there's the other one. Yep. Death claws, a dying everywhere. There's another one. Got it. I think there's more death claws in them hills. Okay, we'll check it out later. Check out this house. Hey, there's a dead guy. Little plasma rifle. Hey, King Rat, what's up, man? Ain't fell asleep yet? You need a nap. No trap. If there was a trap, I probably would have tripped it already. Because that's what I do. That's my favorite pastime. Tripping traps and getting blowed up. And not in a good way. Wow, you're right in my face, lady. Look at all the caps. These are all empties. Somebody had a party. Sarsaparilla party. Apparently sarsaparilla, I was looking it up because I bought some the other day and drank some. They don't use, they used to use a sarsaparilla root, and then they changed it to sassafras root, or maybe sassafras root and sarsaparilla are the same things, but it had some ingredient in it that was, they found out later that was in the root, some kind of element in the root that caused cancer. It was carcinogenic, they said in the thing that I was reading about it. I think it was a wiki page or something. And so they started putting in artificial, they banned it in the 20s or something, or the 30s in the United States. And so after that, you couldn't get real sarsaparilla. You got fake sarsaparilla. But then somewhere about 10 or 20 years after that, somewhere in the 60s maybe, I don't know, 20 or 30 years later, they realized that you can, a certain amount of that stuff is not harmful to you at all. And so they unbanned it, but they restricted it so that you can only, there it is. You can only use so much of it, you know, just like a small amount of it. They would refine it so they would only have just a little bit of that element left in it, that ingredient. So now, I guess nowadays you can actually get real sarsaparilla. The one that I got, I think it was artificially flavored. It wasn't real sarsaparilla. There it is. Oh, shit. Damn it, did I hit him? I think I actually hit him. Here, yep, here he comes. Here he come on the run with the burger on the bun. Oh, wait, he went around the other side of the sign. Where'd he go? Oh, shit. There he is.
Well, that's over.
So am I. I was the one he was coming for to eat. That was his. Wow. What was that noise about? Nap after the next beer, maybe. Yeah. Got to get enough beer to just make you relax enough. I think I might go get me a 6-pack of beer on Saturday night and drink it while I'm streaming. Not tomorrow night, but Saturday night. I'm going to be here all by myself with the dogs and the dog and the cats. All by my lonesome. So I'll tell everybody that comes to watch the stream to go buy a 6-pack and we'll all just get drunk together. Wow, there's like bottle caps all over the ground here. And in the garbage. Somebody is just throwing away money like it grew on trees. Like Biden. Oh, that's what I was starting to talk about that. So the speech that he gave, first of all, it wasn't even until the middle of the speech before he started blaming Putin. He said something about we've done whatever all we could to bring the gas prices down ever since Putin caused the prices to go up. For one thing, they were going up way before freaking Putin invaded Ukraine. That's just a flat out lie that he said that. They were going up. Everybody should know that. I guess they're hoping that people will forget exactly when the freaking prices went up. But no, not me. I'm not going to forget. I forget everything else, but I'm not going to forget that. It was way before Russia invaded Ukraine that the prices went up. And it was way before he did any kind of sanctions to us or stopped giving us, any oil. It started right after he came into office. Right after. Oh, God, there's another death claw. This is why I left you at home. Anyway, it started right after he came into office because he freaking closed that pipeline. Damn it! Why do you guys get in my freaking way when there's a death claw? Death claw is killing you guys. One for me, you guys would all be splattered all over the desert. Anyway. What was that anyway? Ranger safe house. Okay. So his first order of business when he became president was to close that freaking pipeline down. Then one of the next things that he did was sign a bill that stopped all leases, United States government land leases to the oil companies. That's what caused the oil to start going up in the first place. 2 years ago, during the middle of freaking COVID. Or not 2 years ago, it's been a year and a half. Almost 2 years. It was the first thing he did. In January of 2021, he did that. That's when the freaking gas prices started going up. Then little by little, he started freaking messing with oil companies and started messing with not just him, his whole freaking cabinet and everybody in charge in Washington started messing with the freaking oil producing countries. He right now has our biggest ally, one of our biggest allies in the Middle East, which is Saudi Arabia, which I never agreed that they should be one of our biggest allies in the first place, but he's got them freaking pissed off at us, and they're not giving us as much oil as they used to. Okay, where's this Ranger safe house? I don't see one. Oh, is that it? I should have a key to this. But yeah, this whole speech was just total lies. I was listening to it, and some of the shit that he was saying sounded good on paper. And if you didn't know anything about the economy at all and haven't been paying attention, you'd fall for this crap. And it might actually work with some of the freaking dumbasses, progressives. They might think, oh, yeah, okay. He started saying that he's going to... He started almost begging freaking oil companies to stop charging so much. You guys need to stop charging so much. You're already getting too much profit already, and you're sending the profit to your dividend holders, the stockholders, when you should be sharing the wealth with the American people. I challenge you to share that with the American people. blah, blah, blah. No fucking way. They're capitalists. What do you expect? That's just the way America works. He's talking about freaking socialism. Trying to... That's not how things work. How it works is you get more supply. If he would... He said that he was going to try to get American companies to start producing more oil or something. I don't know, but I don't see how he's going to do that, because he said that he would, they could start trying to work on clean energy too and stuff. I don't know. It's just totally stupid. Whatever he's planning, everything he said, it was just wrong. And like I said, I didn't hear anybody doing any kind of commentary. I didn't watch anybody say anything about the speech afterwards, because I just watched it right before I started the stream. And I guess he did it like a couple days ago. I wasn't paying attention, and I just found it online. And it was just him with a speech with no commentary. And I knew what he was saying was bullshit. I didn't listen to anybody else. I make up my own mind when I hear shit like that. And it's just bullshit. I don't know what's going to happen, man. What he was planning is not working. And what he kept saying is that shit has got better. He started saying that there is more... what did he say about the oil reserves that we have?
Here's for the guy at Camp Forlorn Hope. Heads for the guy at McCarran. The NCR is more bloodthirsty than I thought.
That he keeps like giving himself kudos and praising himself, like in his tenure as president, whatever. That, oh hey, this is a good place to go. That he has put more oil back into the oil reserves than the last 50 years or something like that. I don't know. And it's a total lie. He has taken so much out of the oil reserves that if we had an actual crisis where we needed those oil reserves, we wouldn't have enough right now at all. And he was talking about how we export more oil than any other country in the world. I think that's a flat out lie. I'm sure freaking Saudi Arabia exports a hell of a lot more oil than we do. We don't produce oil that much anymore. And it's because of the policies that people like him and people in the past, the Congress and the freaking Senate, it's deals that they've made with different freaking companies and shady things, and they made deals with Saudi Arabia where we won't produce that much oil. We'll just buy it from you, because they didn't want the environmentalists screwing with us. They didn't want the environmentalists screwing with the government, and so they wanted to appease the environmentalists by ruining other countries, That's just not right. I understand that fossil fuels are a must until we can find something better. I mean, right now we could actually get more household energy and electricity from nuclear plants than anywhere else, if we didn't have environmentalists talking about nuclear disaster and shit like that, which is not even an issue anymore. They've got so much safety. They've got it so much safer than it used to be that it's the safest possible way of producing electrical energy in the world right now. Those are dead cows. Where's the rest of these? Is that one over there? No, that's part of the same one. But they won't allow that either. So all our electric energy, most of it comes from fossil fuels. Coal and oil. Oh, there's one right there. So we can't really do a lot about it right now. If they keep talking about all this clean energy like solar and wind, which is not sustainable for one thing. They keep talking about that being the way of the future. No, it's not. We need to find an alternative. If they want clean fuel, clean energy, they need to come up with a better plan. Electricity is not the plan either, because electric cars, I mean, because how do you produce the frickin' electricity? Like I said, it's fossil fuels. Damn, I missed, huh? Damn it. Well, it was above his head. Anyway, this push towards renewable energy, what they call renewable energy, it's not renewable when you have to use fossil fuel. It's not renewable clean energy when you have to use fossil fuel to produce it. And this push towards it is dry. So people in Sri Lanka are dying of starvation right now as we speak because the world freaking something to do with the why is it raining in the Mojave all of a sudden? It's not raining, but it's storming. Anyway, the World Health Organization or something in the UN, so part of the UN, talked them in and messed with them so much and talked the president of Sri Lanka into stopping using to stop using methane producing fertilizer like cow dung and shit like that. So they outlawed regular fertilizer and they would only use complete organic fertilizer, which doesn't work. And all their crops started dying. They did it all at once. I mean, they just completely outlawed it all at once. And all their crops started dying. None of them would grow. And within 1 year, they went from pretty healthy economy and food enough for everybody to not having enough money for their people. Where the hell is these people coming from?
Yeah, come on.
So now they have a big problem with not having enough food for their country. And World Health Organization and a bunch of other organizations are trying to bring in food for everybody. And it's still not enough. What would happen if the whole world did that? Listen to the freaking UN and did that. They're doing all this shit because of climate change. Every single thing, their whole freaking thing is because of climate change. They're trying to prevent climate change is what they're trying to do. And I understand there's a problem with the climate changing. But we're not going to be able to stop it. We're fucking human beings, man. There's no way in hell. I heard, who was it? Freaking Bill Gates, Microsoft Bill Gates, saying, or coming up with some plan where they were going to freaking do something to the atmosphere. There was a movie out a while back, Highlander 2, which was a suck-ass movie, but the whole premise of the movie, the reason why I call it suck-ass is because Highlander 1 was my favorite movie ever, and they went and screwed it up with Highlander 2. But the whole premise of the movie is they tried to do something with the atmosphere to keep the ozone, try to repair the ozone layer or something, which that was a big deal a long time ago. You don't even hear them talking about the ozone layer much anymore. It's just climate change. Oh shit. It's the Queen. Oh shit. What else? Is there more? I don't see anything. Oh wait, he's way back there. Soldier ant. There's the Queen. She's got her pheromones. Ooh, you can use those pheromones for something. I can't remember what. Oh, maybe that's in part 3. Ant refuge. But anyway, we're not gonna be able to stop climate change because it's inevitable. It was happening way before humans took control of this freaking planet, and it'll freaking planet just heals itself. It goes through cycles, and yeah, we have sped up the cycle, but it was inevitable anyway. It might have taken a couple hundred years more for it to go into like a not a nuclear winter, a ice age, but it was still going to happen. And the only thing we can do is, and before an ice age, it gets really hot. So the planet goes through cycles, and right now it's going through the hot cycle. And yeah, we sped it up a little bit because of all our carbon emissions and stuff, but we're not going to stop it. Instead of trying to stop global warming, we should be preparing people for it. They're not going to be prepared. Nobody's going to be prepared because they're hoping that the government can freaking stop it, because the government acts like that there's some freaking magical entity that can do anything and everything, you know, because we're here for the people, and the people don't know any better, and people can't fend for themselves without the government. Bullshit. So what's going to end up happening is that nobody's going to be prepared for global warming when it really hits. And they keep saying so. I don't know how many times when like that last hurricane that was in Florida, all the news channels were saying that the weather is getting worse, that these hurricanes are becoming more and more frequent, and they're becoming more intense. And that's just a flat out friggin' lie. Because they're not becoming more and more, they're not coming more and more frequent. They're actually in a slow cycle right now. There's less hurricanes in the last couple of years than there were in the couple of years before that. And they go through cycles, and they're not more intense either. Look at Katrina. They might contribute that to freaking global warming, but there was, before freaking cars were as bad as they are now, I think King Rat came up with this one, and I looked it up. In the 50s, there was a hurricane that was 100 times more devastating than the one that just happened, or Katrina even. I got the wrong gun. Damn it! That dog is not supposed to do that. I'm gonna send these frickin' people back, man. I need Eddie for one thing. Where am I going? Right there? That's not right. Oh, so these buildings. There's something going on here. There it is. Allied Tech. But anyway, for Biden to come out and start going on and on about all this stuff, blaming it on this and that, when it's just his own fault, he won't take blame for it. I'm not saying that other presidents took blame for things either. I mean, I think that's a presidential thing, to not take blame for anything. Deny. Plausible deniability. When they do know, you know. They do know. Okay, there's something going on in this place. I forget what. I should go in and check it out. But still, I would respect a president more if they just told the truth about what's going on. Say, you know, this is what's happening. We have screwed up in the past, but we're working on it. This is what we're trying to do, and actually make sense on what they're trying to freaking do. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's trying to do. What he said didn't make a lot of sense on what his whole plan for getting the gas prices fixed again. And it's pretty easy. Why don't we just make the United States more self-sufficient again? That's our biggest problem, is we stop being self-sufficient. Freaking China kind of took over most of the shit, and everybody else, Russia, and Saudi Arabia, everybody is supporting the United States, and we're not freaking supporting ourselves anymore. Oh shit. These are some big ass ants, aren't they? Fry, baby. Fry, baby. That's a what we used to call those deep fryers. Fry babies. Oh, that was a brand, I think, huh? Fry baby. What are you doing? Get off of my ass. Then I saw something else that was just completely fucking disturbing. Freaking Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, is that what her name is? Ocasio? I don't know. AOC. She was doing a town hall meeting in, I guess, the Bronx. That's where she's a congresswoman from the Bronx. And the Bronx are the people that freaking voted her ass into office. Those are her constituents, her immediate bosses. You know, people don't realize this. I don't think most Americans don't realize this anymore because they don't teach this shit in school anymore. Is that the politicians are public servants, meaning that we, the people, are their bosses. If she is voted in by certain people, the people that her voting bloc, the people that vote for the people of the area where she resides and is a senator for, or not senator, she's a congresswoman for. If these people vote for her into the office, they are her immediate supervisors. You know, they're her immediate bosses. I guess that's all that's in here. And so she had this town hall meeting in her district with her constituents, and some guy got up and started asking her about all these things. Started saying what. First of all, I guess they opened up some LGBT housing project. I don't know, where all these the gay people are going to in New York, in the Bronx, are going to get a whole housing area where they can get cheap housing. And for one thing, that's illegal because it's giving somebody privilege based on a protected class, which is sexual orientation. You cannot discriminate. The flip side of you can't discriminate against somebody because of their sexual orientation, their race, creed, color, sexual orientation, disabilities, age. These are all protected classes. And the flip side of not being able to discriminate against those any of those groups is that those groups can't have privileges that other groups don't have. So that it's illegal for them to do that. And what says that somebody could just say they're gay? I'm gay. Let me in. You know. How do they know who's gay and who's not? It's going to be based on people that are parts of the active community. You know, the activists, the people that are fighting for the gay rights and stuff. You know. Those are the people that are going to end up having say in who gets to stay there. You're going to have to be a member of their committee. Like, it's socialism is what it is. It's freaking complete fucking communist, what communism is meant to be, you know? It's not caring about equality at all. It's equity, which is... which is giving people advantages for no more than the groups that they belong to, which is the actual real meaning of bigotry and prejudice. So who are the racists here? You know, or the homophobes, or... Anyway, it's against the law in the first place. Okay, so this guy gets up and starts talking about that first. And then he starts talking about all the crime. There's been a big crime wave in all the big cities now. And if you don't know this, almost every big city, the bigger the city, the more likely they are to be ran by progressives. And it's progressive policies in these cities that have caused all the problems in these big cities. And especially the biggest crime waves, the big crime waves that they're having now are mostly all due to the defund the police attitude and just getting down on cops completely. No decent cop is going to... all the decent policemen in big cities have quit. They have either moved to smaller towns and became cops there, or just freaking got a different occupation because they do not want to work in these towns that they're getting shit on, you know? So you don't have any decent cops there. All you have is the cops that'll follow the agenda that these freaking district attorneys and city councils and the mayors of these progressive freaking cities want them to follow. So that's the direct cause of the crime wave that all these big cities are having. And so this guy got up there and really started slamming her about it, and saying, you know, the Bronx is really bad right now, and what is she doing about it and stuff. And he started naming off all these crimes that have happened just recently within the last, month. Some little kid getting freaking pushed in front of a freaking train or something, and a freaking elderly man just getting ran over by a freaking car, but just sitting there minding his own. He was sitting down when it happened because somebody got pissed off at somebody else and took off in their car after the other person and ended up running over some old man. It's just this crime wave. It's mostly due to people knowing that they're not going to go to jail for this shit because of the lax freaking penalties that they have to pay. They're just going to get a slap on the wrist for freaking killing people, But yeah. So they were slamming her and everything, and then there was like a chant of people saying something like, I can't remember exactly what they were saying, but they were chanting. I think they were telling her that she's got to go. AOC has got to go, blah, 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 blah. And she started she was sitting down on the edge of the stage, but she was like shimmying back and forth, dancing kind of like, and sticking her tongue out at him like a little kid would do. It was freaking goofy. And then she started talking in a Bronx accent, like she was mocking them. And I was just thinking, and these are people that were just trying to talk to her and trying to get her to do her job, is to protect their district. You know, she's in Washington to represent her district and these people. And she's not. She's just in Washington trying to represent herself and get herself in power, you know, and get all the privileges that go with that. You know, in the old days that politicians didn't get paid, they did it as a public service. And that's why they call them public servants, because they did it as a public service. It was usually people that already had money that could support themselves, and they had their own jobs and stuff. But I think the reason why it's a little different now is because some of them people are corrupt, and they would, you know, do things to favor their own businesses and shit. But there was a lot better ways to freaking deal with that than... Yeah, that's NCR, ain't it? I can't even tell. How can you tell? Like this? No. Anyway. Oh, it is a fiend. Probably can't even get him like this. Ooh, I hit him once. Why are you in my way? There's other people over coming from there. Wow! Fuck! Would you not stand right in front of me? I move and she gets right in front of me again. Look. Why? I shot the gun out of that guy's hand.
That'll teach him to mess with my babies.
I don't know why I never ran into these kind of problems before. I did have a few problems with,
Okay, sweetheart. The bad people are all gone now.
especially with dogs. But God, it's so ridiculous now. I don't know why. Is she like said aggressive? No. Need to
All right, dear.
get her off my ass. Everybody needs to get off my ass.
Okay.
Hey, Blue Jay, what's up, man? Anyway, my whole point of saying that about AOC is that she did this that town meeting with her people, her voter base. I hope that everybody in her district sees that without anybody commentating about it. Just watch it and watch how she acts. She's like a little freaking fourth grader. Or, you know, acting completely freaking inappropriate for being a congressperson of the United States, you know. And if all of her constituents see that and still vote for her, she's coming up. I wasn't sure the other day when I was talking about this, but she is actually coming up for this election, you know, in less than a month now. A couple weeks. 3 weeks from now. What is that? Over there. Where is that? A cave. Is that on this side or that side of the mountain? It looks like it's on the other side of the mountain. I don't even know. Look at this area. It's all freaking dump. Radiation dump. Anyway, if any of those people vote for her, they're freaking just stupid. Why don't they see this stuff? I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Oh, is this the cave? I've been thinking about it. People just don't see what's really going on anymore. They just ignore it. They say, "Oh well, it can't get that bad." Yes, it can. Wait until freaking China's in charge of us, and then tell me that. What the hell? Give me my... No. Where's the other gun? There it is. God, I thought I pressed the right button like 3 times. Geckos. Wait, where am I? Am I close to 19? There's 19 over here. I thought it was over by the Whitaker farm. What is this place? What am I standing in? Sounds kind of gross. This stuff right here, there's a cave over by 19, Vault 19, that you could blow this shit up, and it's part of a quest. That shit's like flammable. But yeah, I've been thinking about that. Wow, when I'm walking it, it sounds like sewage. Yeah, Rex, that's what happens when you go after them like that. Super Mutant Master. Fat Man. Anyway, what I was thinking is that most of these politicians have got to know what they're doing. And I don't think AOC really knew what she was doing when she first went into office, but she has learned, and now she's playing the game. And see, what it is you have these old politicians in office like Pelosi and Warren, and even a lot of the Republicans are the same way, because they've been in office so long. There's a certain way that they do things and a certain way that they think things should be, and that's the way they have to be. You know, they tell the newcomers when they come in, just like any job, they tell them how things are done around here. This is the way they're done around here, and this is the way they need to be. And at first, the newcomers might try to rebel a little bit, but then they realize that well, in a regular job, you realize you're going to get freaking fired if you don't follow the, toe the line, you know. But in a political job, you get voted out. And what happens, though, is that they've got a way of making it so either you quit on your own, they'll make life miserable for you. You'll quit on your own, or they can do stuff underhandedly and get you voted out. They can get their own person in that'll follow their party lines. So most of these people know what's going on, and they do things a certain way, and they do it so that they will benefit, and maybe a lot of them have good intentions for the rest of the people, and they think what it is they think that they know if they're in charge. It's real easy to get corrupted when you're in charge, because what you do is you think that you start realizing that you have power and you can get things done, and people start talking to you and telling you that this could be done and this could be done and this can be done, and you start thinking, well, hey, I'll get this stuff done. And then they start realizing, well, other people got other agendas, and these are the more powerful people. And if you go against them, you're kind of screwed. So then they finally give up on their benevolent power, what they're trying to do that's good, and yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. I've been thinking about it a lot, though. This is where my marker was. Chance's map. Oh shit! I know where that's at. It's right over here on the ground somewhere. There it is. But okay, so they end up having what it is okay. So they'll have some kind of a pet project that they're doing, but then the ones that have been there for a while, the old timers that are pretty much have all the power, will say, well, we'll scratch your back if you scratch ours. Anyway, this is Chance's map, and it doesn't mean a whole lot, but it's a map of the whole Mojave. Here's the 15, Highway 15. Here is Highway 93, and it goes all the way to here. Wait, actually 93. Yeah. Wait, this is the back way in. This is the 15, and this is the 93, and this is Boulder over in here. This is probably the dam right there. This is Vegas over here. Red Rock Canyon over there. This is that's what do you call it? Good Springs. That would make this Prim. This would be the Mojave Outpost up in here. And this is Nellis Air Force Base, where the boomers are. Actually, I think this is the dam right here. So this, if that's the dam, then this is the river. And this is the 93. And this is where the 188 is right here, which is the 93 and the 95. 93 and 95, yeah, 188. Anyway, that was the map. It's kind of funky. Somebody drew it in there. It's just like an Easter egg type thing. doesn't really mean a whole lot. All this way. But anyway, if all these... the point I was trying to make, I was trying to get into this philosophical part of that, but the point is that things are ran a certain way, so they all know what's going on. Even if they don't know, whoever's higher up and tells them what to do know. What'd she just say?
Hello again, dear.
That's still not happening.
Talk to you soon, dear.
Anyway, so what's going on is what I'm trying to get at is that these politicians are doing things their own way, but they're manipulating the public into thinking that they're doing other things, that they're not doing it for their own agenda. And I never thought of this when I was younger, and I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and it's got to be true, because if you are paying attention, you can see all the lies that are going on. There's so many things that they say that aren't true, and they say them as they are true, and they will freaking flat out lie about them. A lot of them, like the higher ups. Pelosi does it all the time. Biden has done it. He was just doing it today when I was listening to that. Come flat out and saying the way he said it. The way he said it was such conviction and such. That's way on the other side now. That. What is that? Wait. Brewers. Oh, I know where that's at. It's right on the other side of this mountain. What was that? Oh, man. Somebody was sneaking up on us. But he came right out and said, the way he said it, you know that he was lying, and he knew he was lying. The way he said it was, when he was talking about how the gas prices went up, and the way he said it was, ever since Putin caused the gas prices to go up. He knows that's a lie. Putin didn't cause the gas prices to go up. If anybody caused the gas prices to go up, it was him. And he had such conviction the way he said it. Like he really, truly believes it. There's no way that he can't know that he's the one that caused it to happen. I mean, literally, I've seen presidents do some stupid things in my life. And then try to deny them. Like freaking Clinton go, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And we all know he did. And it came out in the end that he did. You know. But to lie about that was his own personal business, really. You know, and yeah, he was a president. Maybe he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing. He was a married president, you know, cheating on his wife and all that. It kind of shows that he had some personal problems. I don't think I've ever seen a president lie about something that affects the entire nation and be so obviously lying.
I won't let you hurt my gotcha. Leo won't be happy. There's no one else to choose.
Oh shit! Did he sting me? Wow. I really literally ran into the hornet's nest there. Anyway, that just all this stuff has just got me thinking. Every time I turn around, I'm hearing somebody lie. That, especially like Biden's freaking press secretaries, all the way back from Chucky, you know, the redhead chick, to the new girl here, freaking Dawn Pierre or whatever her name is. Jean Pierre, I don't know what her name is, but they lie about stuff so easily. So what my whole point is that it just got me thinking of how do people actually believe this stuff? How have they got away with it so long? And I'm sure that they're not the first ones to do it. You know, this is not the cellar. There's a cellar around here somewhere. Oh, those are empties. A cellar. Oh, right here. Oh, yeah. Anyway. How are they, how is the public not knowing this stuff? How is the public completely oblivious to it and still voting for certain people? If I knew somebody was lying like that, I mean, I'm not saying like Clinton lying, because, you know, that, like I said, that was his own kind of private business. Like I said, it doesn't make him seem like he'd be a very honest person, but everybody makes mistakes like that. But to freaking obviously lie the way that these politicians are, and getting caught, how would anybody want them to stay in office? And I know the only reason that Biden is still in office is because nobody wants Kamala Harris to be in office. And if they kick him out of office somehow, then we're screwed even worse. You know, he is the less evil of the two evils, which I'm not saying either of them are evil. I'm just saying, you know, using that as a metaphor. I think it is kind of evil, though, when you're freaking flat out lie to people that you're supposed to be freaking protecting. Without white lies are one thing, but to freaking come out just to make yourself more powerful, make yourself seem like a good person. That's what I was saying. I just can't see how people have fell for this long and let it happen, you know? Is that it? I think that's it in here. There is another place that's like this. It's the counterfeiter's place. I never did find the counterfeiter key, I don't think. I'd just been hoping that all this stuff will come out, because what's happening is the United States The United States is turning into what Rome turned into 2,000 years ago, almost 2,000 years ago. The United States is turning into this decadent society where they got so much time on their hands that they think the most important thing that they have is to freaking, the most important issues that we have are turning kids into freaking trans people, you know, and issues like that. It's weird, you know. I'm not saying this is in the religious sense either. It's just wrong to sexualize kids, for one thing. It's just totally wrong. And I know that the left tries to make it out to be anybody that talks about this stuff. It's got to be some right-wing freaking evangelistic type freaking...
I've got your back.
Oh, shit. I didn't know we were next to Scorpion's Hotel. But when those are like the most pressing issues, you know that there's something wrong with your society because people aren't thinking about the real issues anymore. The real issues here right now that we have is crime and the economy, people being able to survive, to buy food and rent and have transportation to get around. And it seems like that shit doesn't matter to the politicians anymore, at least the ones that are in charge. I don't want to go back in here yet because there's something else that we have to, that'll trigger that. There's a mission to go in there, pretty sure. South Cistern. Okay, go to the road over here and then go up around. It's getting night again already. Wow. But yeah, so this is part of what I've been thinking about lately. What really got me really thinking about this hard is that when I was younger, it was when the women's rights movement first started happening and the equal rights movement and all this, and they were good things, except there was still extremists in those organizations, or in those movements. They weren't organizations, they were movements, that saw things a certain way. Like in the women's rights movement, it was the women that saw things as women not being housewives at all, and all of them being put into the workforce, and all of them being important. All the women have to be important, high executive positions, in important high executive positions, that, you know, women can't be just the women have to the power positions. That's it. That's what I'm trying to say. They just can't just be part of the normal workforce like men. Men have been, okay, men traditionally, and this is another screwed up thing is that they make it the women's rights movement made it sound like, or not the women's rights movement, the some of the leaders, the real strong feminist leaders, made it sound like
Here's for the
that
guy at
men
Camp Hope. Heads
have
for
all
the
the
guy at McCarran.
important positions.
CR is more bloodthirsty than I thought.
Men have all the important positions, and they have all the power, and they're. But if you think about it, there was only a handful of those men that had real powerful positions. All the rest of us, normal men, had just regular bust your ass jobs. But we got back then, at least we got paid enough to live off of pretty easily. Minimum wage. My first good job that I had after I got out of the Army, I started out at minimum wage, which was $2.33 an hour. And off of that $2.33 an hour, I was able to rent an apartment, buy me a car, used car, pay for gas, pay for food for me and my wife. But then I started getting raises after that, and I after a year and a half, that same job, I was making $6.60 something cents an hour. $6.33 an hour, I think. And that was really good money. I mean, that was almost 3 times minimum wage. And that was a union job, too. It's the only union job I ever had. But if I would have been working somewhere else, it probably would have took longer for me to either get raised like that, or I could have found better work, as I got more skill and more experience. Could have got better work at a better paying job. Okay, so I got everything over that way. I missed a couple things over this way. So that's been pretty much my whole... What the hell happened? Right now. But anyway, my point on that is that oh shit. Damn, I hit my dog again because they're always in the fucking way. There's got to be look at this. She just runs around freaking hitting everybody. Don't even get a chance to really play the game. Why would they make these characters like that? They're supposed to be helpful. They're not supposed to freaking just hog the whole game up. I mean, they're not even real fucking people. I can see it if you're playing with somebody and they run around doing that because everybody's trying to, get experience or something. But to have NPCs go around and just kill everybody when that's part of the freaking game is for you to go around and do this yourself, just doesn't make sense. Where's the other one that she knocked out? There it is. Wow, she's not wearing much. Is that... No, that's the Beastmaster. Anyway, where was I headed? I don't even know. What's that direction? But yeah, so the thing is that you can't all have powerful positions. And some people like to... shit, I even did it when I was... Oh, shit. Wow. That would have blown those up. And I would have been blowed up. I even did it for a while when I was married to my third wife, is I stayed home with the kids while she worked, because she could make a hell of a lot more money than me because she had a college degree and stuff at the time, and I didn't. And She made pretty good money. So after she had my daughter, I stayed home for the first 2 years of her life. I was, like a Mr. Mom, and then my stepson. And I coached the little league for him, and did all the social stuff, that mothers would usually do back in them days. Well, actually, it wasn't a mother thing then. Back then, it was people shared responsibilities a lot more, but still, the average household had the mother raising the kids. That was back in the 80s. What I'm getting at is that what the hell is going on here? That a lot of people seen the importance in that before, not letting strangers and the schools and everybody else raise your kids, that you raise them yourself, And somebody had to stay home to do that, and it was usually the mother, because they were more motherly, they were more not caring, more nurturing. But now the consensus with freaking feminists anyway. And this is what I was talking about. It started in the 70s. There was a consensus with feminist organizations, with the leaders of the feminist organizations. Where is that at? Damn it. Okay. No. Anyway, there's a consensus with the leaders that women shouldn't be doing that anymore. And if you think about it now, if you look at the way things are now, women are kind of looked down on for wanting to stay home and be a mother. And why? How is that a thing? The whole here's my whole point for what I was trying to say about that, is that in the beginning, all these movements said, no, that'll never happen. People were saying this. What people were saying that this was the biggest gripe on, say, the conservative side, which I wasn't a conservative back then, so I didn't get it a whole lot. So, say the feminist movement in the 70s, the biggest gripe on the conservative side is that the women are going to try to take all the power, and they're not going to be happy when they start getting it, and they're just going to want more and more and more and more. And they also said that okay, so the feminists at that time said that we just want a choice. We just want to be able to have a choice, and if somebody wants to stay home, then that's their own choice. If somebody wants to go out and work, that's their own choice. But it was always that way in the first place, so there was something fishy going on in the first place. So the point is that they got what they wanted, the movements, and they did want more. And now they're trying to go against what they said before, that women should be able to have the choice to stay home if they want, or they can go work. But that's not how it is anymore. They frown on girls that want to stay home and be a mother. I've actually even heard modern feminists say that it hurts the feminist movement for girls to do that, to want to do that. They want to, seriously, I've heard at least some of these feminist magazines and stuff say that they want to do away with the family completely. They want the freaking the schools and the government and the community itself to raise the kids. That's the same thing that freaking Lenin, after the Russian Revolution, was saying about the family. They were trying to do away with the freaking Russian families and have the state and the community raise the kids. And that's why they fuck with, if you notice in the school boards now, when people are trying to protest all this sexuality and critical race theory and stuff like that, all the, what do you call it, drag queen shows at elementary schools and stuff, when people start protesting against that, they're saying that the parents are the ones that are the bad guys. The parents that went into these school board meetings and started complaining about all this stuff have got demonized. They even got called terrorists by the FBI. The FBI was looking into and actually went to people's houses that went to school board meetings and started protesting against some of the curriculum at schools. So it's getting to the point, this is my point, it's getting to the point where parents, the state doesn't want parents, damn it, to have the right to raise their own kids. That they have rules at these schools now, even elementary schools, where the parent doesn't even have to be notified if the kid starts talking about being a trans or something. And and where was it? I just heard recently. Michigan. There is a politician in Michigan right now. I think she's in the state Senate there or something, that is trying to make a law that if your child says that they are the opposite sex and you tell them that they're not, at as low as what, 5 years old or something like that, if they start saying they're the opposite sex and you don't confirm their identity, that your kids can be taken away from you. This is a law that's on the books right now that this lady is writing. It's not on the books yet. She's writing it and wants to make it law. And she is a politician that is in office that is wanting this to happen. This is kind of crap that's going on, man. And what I'm trying to get at is, they said at the times that these movements were starting out, back when I was a kid, they were saying, no, it's not going to get to that point. It's not going to be like that. We promise you, we just want our rights. We want the right to be able to do what we want to do. And everybody said, cool, do it. But then there were certain people, like I said, usually conservatives back then, that said, well, that's just going to lead to more and more and more. We give you an inch, you're going to take one a mile. And that's exactly what has happened. And this is the stuff that I was talking about, where I'm seeing this stuff lately that is so bizarre and crazy to me that I never noticed it as much before. Just in the last 5 years or so, I've started noticing it. But it's like so freaking crazy right now that it's got to that point. The point where these people back in the 70s were saying, oh, it'll never do that. That's not what we want. That's not what we're trying to do. Yes, it is. I see that they have changed the world for the worse. And they just want more and more and more.
Open like a can and let somebody walk right in.
Cannibal Johnson.
Mark my words, some evil's afoot.
But yeah, it's just as crazy to me And I know I'm getting freaking old, and I won't probably be around to help change that. If it gets to the point where it's once the politicians get too much power, it's going to be hard to get it back from them without some kind of conflict. And the best way to do it is to do it now by voting and letting them understand that the people, we the people, won't stand for this bullshit, and that it's not right, and they're trying to control everything about society, and they can't do that because we have our own free will, and we know what we want with our lives. Live and let live. You do what you want to do. I can do what I want to do. You know, as long as I don't hurt anybody else and you don't hurt anybody else, we should be able to live and let live and not be controlled. You know, and that's what they're doing. They're controlling us so freaking much right now, and they're trying to get more and more and more. And I think I see it worse because I live in California. Most people don't live in California. There's a good majority of us in here, though. Not a majority, but a good portion of people live in California. It's a big state with a lot of people. But they have taken it way too far in California. And they're still trying to get more. Anyway.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh.
Hey, Pale Back. It is an awesome game. Kind of like Rocksteady. Rocksteady. Didn't Rocksteady... Like, Rocksteady's a company, ain't it? Not a game. What game does Rocksteady put out? I can't remember. It was a real popular Rocksteady game. Damn it. It's not Red Dead, is it? No, Red Dead is Rockstar. Oh, Batman. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
Sound like you're eager to die?
There's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan chewing me out. I'm old, and I'm starting to feel it. It's not pleasant, especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic.
Who's Sergeant Dornan?
He was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring.
Ear blistering? Sorry, I had to get a drink. Anyway, I think I'm done ranting. I had to get that out, man. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and it just bugs me. And I hope that people see it before it's too late, you know, because I have kids and I have grandkids and going to have more and great grandkids, and I just want them to live in a United States that's actually free, you know. We need to get less government and more freedom. You can't have both.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
a long time ago. Things were better back then.
Says, you served in the military, and he goes, yeah. I think he's Enclave. I think he's part of the remnants, or the remnants. Is that what they call them? That guy that I was the other Gannon, the other companion that I was running around with yesterday and the day before. He was part of. His whole quest has something to do with these guys. I'm pretty sure Cannibal Johnson's one of them.
What do you want to know?
So, are you a cannibal?
I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all.
It's a part of my mystique. Sounds like there's an interesting story behind it.
The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart. But only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough.
Just long enough to get shot in the face. You lived out here by yourself?
Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl. Really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now.
I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Well...
Is that it?
What do you...
That's it.
Well... You seeing...
Okay, we'll have to come back here later. Can't really do anything here because everything's stealing. Yeah. See, except Batman Origins. Yeah, I knew that was a different company. They have a new game coming out next year that involves the Suicide Squad. That would be cool. Yeah, if you didn't catch the rest of the conversation earlier, Blue Jay, he was talking about that new Gotham Knights game. Suicide Squad game takes place in the Batman Arkham timeline. Oh, that'd be cool. Although, maybe after the Batman Arkham timeline would be better, because during Batman Arkham timeline, freaking Harley Quinn was pretty nut. Well, she was still, pretty much with Joker, wasn't she? She was still pretty nuts and evil. But by Suicide Squad, I guess she's still kind of nuts, but I think she goes towards the more practical side a little bit, doesn't she? I don't know. I don't know how to describe her. I'm probably way off. Where am I going? Camp Golf. Made by WB Montreal and isn't Batman Arkham Universe. The Suicide Squad, you mean?
NCR as far as the eye can see. I feel right at home here.
The hell? Something under the water? Suicide Squad games doesn't take place after the Arkham games. Did I say during? Oh, it does take place after. Yeah, you said during. You meant after? Yeah. Okay, I need to have these guys wait here because looks like I have to go underwater.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Grandma will be right.
Okay, where's my rebreather? Oh, it just says lake, though. I don't even know. There's rebreather. Something's up. Did it pop up yet? Oh, it did. Huh. So this is a lake? I thought it was part of Lake Mead. Lake Mead's just right there. Ain't it? Yeah, see, that's Lake Mead. This is, how's this its own lake? Looks like it's just an overflow from Lake Mead. Let me get rid of the breather. Oh, here we go.
All right, dearie, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Maybe I can go this way. Splash. No, the Gotham Knights game. It's WB Montreal and it's its own game. Oh, yeah. Suicide Squad game is Rocksteady. Oh, okay. I was looking at the Gotham Knights and I seen something about it and it seemed like it was more of a kind of fighter type game. Like, what was that one? What was the game? The WB or the DC game that had all the different superheroes and bad guys and you'd fight against each other. Started with an I. Inception? No, that's not it. Injustice, that's it. Yeah, that's what I kept thinking that this game was like when I seen the first time I seen damn it. First time I seen a trailer for it, the Gotham Knights. But then the second time I seen a trailer, or actually, no, after... Wasn't a trailer. Oh, hey, here we go. Did I ever go in here? See, this looks just like that place I was in before, the same shape, except for it doesn't have the same kind of stuff in it. Anyway, so yesterday, or it was before John Wesley came in and said that he had the game and he was going to play it. I went on, I think it was on Steam, and they had an ad for it. And so I looked at it, and it looked a lot more like the Arkham style of fighting and stuff, you know, and storylines. It said it was open world. I didn't think it was open world. I thought it was some kind of just fighter, you know, Street Fighter type game like that, Injustice. But apparently it's not. And I was just wondering if it was worth buying someday and playing it. If it's more like, you know, open world and it's kind of like the Arkham games, then it would definitely be worth buying and playing. Damn it, I just realized I just got a copyright claim for that now. So this is going to get demonetized as usual. So some of these are counterfeit bottle caps, but you don't know the difference, I think. This is a counterfeiter place. These are actual real sodas. I'm getting so many of these. Is there any more laying around? I think that's it. I don't know how to trigger her. I'm going to have to look it up. I guess I never came in here. Thought I'd already been in here. That's why I didn't try to loot this when I first walked in. Is that it? I think so. Got a copyright claim? Yeah, from that music. That's no big deal. It just, I get them every couple nights. If I don't remember to turn the radios off when I first come into a room, or if I just play the music, like I did a few nights ago, I just let the music play. I turn the radio on and let it play, saying screw it. Nothing bad happens. It's just I can't. I make about between 10 and 20 cents per video or per stream, depending on how many people watch. And it all adds up. Plus, with the couple videos that I have that actually make a few bucks, about every 4 to 6 months, I'll actually get a check from YouTube.
Damn it!
It has to get over $100 before they'll send me a check, though. Damn, I can't even hit any of these bastards, and freaking bastards, my own bastards won't get out of my way. But yeah, since I've been playing this game though with the music, most times I get demonetized. It gets 5 or 10 freaking copyright claims per episode. Damn, it's nighttime again. Didn't I just freaking... Wow. Eleven, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Fun game. It was basically Mortal Kombat with superheroes. Yeah. It looks like an Arkham game when I first saw it, so I was confused at first. I thought it was a Rocksteady game until I heard more about it. Still looks like it's kind of got kind of the same kind of mechanics, and it's open world and all that. It's not a Street Fighter type game or like you said, Mortal Kombat. I always call them Street Fighter type games because Street Fighter was one of the first of those kind of games that ever came out. And that other one that starts with a T, what was it called? I don't even remember. There was another game that came out way back in the day. Okay, last time I tried to get out to this place, I kept freaking crashing. Where is it? That way. I tried to come at it from that shore over there, though. How is this platform? There it is. It might be easier to get to it from over here. Tekken, that's it. Yeah, that one came out about the same time as Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat didn't come out until years later. I just realized I haven't been saving at all, but I keep going in and out of buildings, so it's been auto-saving. Okay, put this away. Oh. Probably should leave these guys here so they don't freaking drown. I think that was part of my problem, is I had too many companions at that time. I had like 5 companions.
Don't go too far now, dearie.
And I just kept crashing when I get out in this water. Hear music. Better go turn it off. You got me wondering which came first. I'm going to look it up. Yeah. I'm not completely positive, but it seems like that's in the order that I heard of them back in the day. I remember hearing about Street Fighter. I actually played it quite a bit when it first came out because it was kind of cool. And Tekken, I think, was out at the arcades back then. So was Street Fighter. Back in the late 70s, early 80s. Mortal Kombat came out in 92. Street Fighter came out in 87. Tekken came out in 94. The Street Fighter came out first. That's what I thought. Huh. Tekken came out after Mortal Kombat, though? Huh.
Yeah, let's go.
I knew I'd heard of Street Fighter first. That's why I always call them Street Fighter type games.
All right, dearie.
You know, I'm going to have to
Here's for the guy at Camp Hope.
pause this game for a while. For a few minutes. Let me save first.
TR is more bloodthirsty.
So I need to go to the restroom. Hey, Zero, what's up? Mortal Kombat's your favorite out of the three? Yeah. Yeah, I think I actually played that one more than the other two also. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, wait. All right. Had to put on a t-shirt, man. It was getting a little chilly. Forgot the word played when I said I don't think I ever played Tekken. I think I played it at an arcade once. That's why I was thinking an arcade, but apparently that wasn't until the 90s. I don't think I went to an arcade in the 90s, so maybe it wasn't Tekken. Oh, shit. Bastard tried to eat me. Well, you know what? I think I can get closer to that. Whoop, no. Don't really like Mortal Kombat 11 a whole lot. I don't think I've played it. I haven't played any of those games in a long time. I mostly used to like them when we go to arcades, and most of the games we'd play were like single player, but there were some that were two player that were pretty fun, and that was one of them. And we get all drunk because there's always a liquor store next to the arcades. We go and get a 16-ounce beer, go around the side of the building or in the back and drink it, and then go back in and play some games. And about every half hour or so, we go out and get another beer, and then go back in and play some more. That was a good game to play while you were drunk. Have a Tekken game for the original PlayStation. I've never played it. Oh shit, what's going on?
Teach them to mess with my babies.
We're at the end of the road. Man, you know what sucks? Okay, where am I? I'm gonna have to get there. Then I'm gonna have to go back and get friggin' Eddie, which I should have had in the first place. I think it's this way. Because my gun's almost broken. Eddie's the only one that could fix it. This particular gun. The rest of them I can fix myself, but okay, there's all kinds of crazy stuff around here, like rad scorpions and stuff like that. There's no rad scorpions? Camp Guardian radio signal. There we go. Camp Guardian. Coyote. Coyote. Here, another one. Okay, let's see what this says. It says Camp Guardian Peak. Elevation, real high. Population, 11-ish or 12-ish. 12-ish. Okay, so this thing has got a little story behind it too, and I think as you go, you run into these log pages, and it tells the whole story. Page 7. Look and see if there's any more log pages around here. There's another one on that bush, though. What page is that?
I know I shouldn't scavenge here, but I'm not promising anything.
Page 3.
Good. I might have to sneak it out with me.
Guardian Peak. Anyway, now that I got this on the map, I am going to head back to Lucky 38, get Eddie, and leave Rex. Poor Rex. It was, so for me, I could take it or leave it. So-so. Oh. One fighting game I wish they would bring back is Killer Instinct. They did bring it back for the Xbox One, but it didn't, I don't think it did well because I haven't seen it since. Wish they would have brought it out for PS4 back when then, but I was only on Xbox One. It was only on Xbox One. Dropped my phone and did something to one of my messages. Oh no. Comment about not liking. Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't. I just dropped my phone. Think I deleted one of my messages on accident. Oh no.
Your bastard, huh? Think maybe we should go talk to him?
Thought we already talked to him. Howdy, partner.
Where to, partner? High roller, sweet.
The happy dog. You certainly look better. Is that all? closer look at you. Brain case. Fresh and healthy. Oh. Where's Eddie?
What's up?
I'm looking for Eddie. You seen Eddie? Is Eddie sleeping?
Hey,
Taking a
does that
bath?
robot cook for us?
Some robot cook for us. She's got more interactions than any other companion. Wait, did I just pass Eddie? Oh no, it was that. Where is Eddie? You seen Eddie? She don't look happy.
What's up?
There he is. I knew I just
All right,
passed
then.
him. Edward.
What is it?
I bet you miss your dinky. Oh, oops.
What? I bet you miss your dinky. She goes, uh-oh, whoops.
See you around.
She talking about his dick? I know she's talking about the robot or the dinosaur. But still, I think she thought she meant that. Or thought he took it as that.
Talk to you soon.
Okay. I guess we're going.
It's kind of dreary up here.
Oh, yeah, I needed, where did Eddie go? There he is. Needed to fix my gun. Okay.
Where to, partner?
See if she says anything about this. Now, where's everybody else?
What's up?
We are. Whoa. What was all that about? Scared me.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, what do you think? I don't like him. How do we even know he's human?
He's interesting, that's for sure.
It'd be interesting to know if he's human or not.
I think he's human. I don't plan on having much to do with him, so we don't need to worry about it. I think he's human.
Maybe. I do like his casino. Maybe we could avoid him in the future. Sure. Oh, oh. Sure. Thank you.
Pheromones. Well, maybe she don't like pheromones. Penthouse. I thought I went to the
Where
penthouse.
to, partner?
Oh, presidential suite. Never mind. Wrong one. I want to know what happened to Eddie.
High roller suite.
All right, dearie.
I guess I'm the only one that's allowed up to the
Where to, partner?
lounge. Willow went with me because she's not a regular companion.
Casino floor.
Come on, let's have some fun. What do you say? Let's go jump in the fountain.
What fountain? Is there a fountain? There's no fountain.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What?
Finally, I had to let her out. There's a fountain. That's what she's talking about. Here. Oh, God, there's naked girls running around in here. They're NCR.
Can kiss my sweet Republic ass.
My sweet Republic ass. They're all NCR troopers.
Who wants to swim? Water's fine.
Come on, you're the one that had the idea. Get in here. It was your idea. Get in there and get naked, like all the other girls.
Okay. Trade? Ha! You want to give me something heavy to carry, don't you?
There you go. Now jump in the fountain with other girls. Come on, let's see it. Shake it. Shake it.
Come on, big man. Roll up in here.
All right, ladies, show's over. All right, girls, show's
Oh,
This is MPs.
over. Gamora.
are you
MPs.
going to spank us? I so love handcuffs. Hello,
Whoa.
Sparky.
Okay, Willow. I was just messing with you. You can put back on your uniform
Okay, sure.
or your armor. Where's her armor? Like we're standing around in the thing like a. Wait, let me get that back too. Was that it? Okay.
All right, enough fun for tonight.
Yeah, they're chasing her. They're running. They're running. Where are they going? They're going into the Gomorrah. What are they going to do in there? Let me see.
Hey, baby doll. Welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons.
From my cold, dead hands.
Smooth and easy, just the way I like
I
it.
thought this.
Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. You dig? Now that we got that little bit... Have a good time, baby.
Okay, I just wanted to see where those girls went. I thought this was the Gomorrah. Apparently it's the Tops. Did I get my weapons back? Cowboy repeater. Man, I got so much crap. I really need to go home and dump this.
Hey,
Howdy, young lady. How can I help you? But make it quick. Goddamn heat's worse in this town than in the middle of a Brahmin herd at noon.
You look more than just too hot. What's the matter?
Sharp eyes on you, all right. We've gone through a heap of trouble to get in town. Ethel says I just need to wet my throat. A drink? Nonsense. All I need now is to settle a score. We didn't come a long ways just to stroll our best clothes around.
Okay, this is a whole freaking big thing.
All right, kid. Be good.
I forgot. Okay, so they want me to go in the Ultra Lux and oh man, I'm getting copyright freaking claims. This place has got wall-to-wall speakers in it. Anyway,
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
he wants me to mess with some guy that messed with him. Street
Did you
vendor.
hear? Howdy. Nope, strictly independent. To vend anything here on the strip, you gotta register with one of those At the end of each day, you keep half of what you made. The rest you hand over to those bots. And they know if you're cheating.
Mr. House gets half of everything? That's just freaking wrong.
Yep, he makes the rules. It's steep, but it sure beats living in North Vegas. Here on the strip, I can afford to eat, and no one tries to kill me. Take your pick.
Well, she's just got food. She's got 100 and 310. Let's give her a pistol. Couple more pistols. You like pistols? Here, I'll give you some BB guns too. And something gotta give. Something's gotta give. How about a hatchet? There we go. Thank you very much. I'll take everything you got. Sorry. Mr. House doesn't get anything this time. Damn, hick burps. Head keeps spinning, and I just keep grinning, and I don't know the words, but I know where to begin. 'Cause life is beautiful, and I don't know the words right anyway, but I try to sing it anyway, and that just sucked, 'cause I don't know how to make up the words either. That was just stupid. Anyway. What do you got here? Well, I'm running around naked myself now, I think. I just realized I don't even have my clothes on. Do I? Yep, pretty much in my underwear. Had a nice hourglass shaped figure there, though. There, that's much better. We're twins again. Tell me quick. Oh, ain't that a kick? Or love a kick. Tell me quick. Ain't love a kick in the head? Wow. There's nothing good in here. What I need to do before I do this is like combine some things. Nope. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? So I've watched this movie for quite a few nights lately. Took me a long time to watch it all because I kept falling asleep, as I was tired by the time I started watching every night. I finally finished it last night, and it was like made in the early 2000s, maybe 2008, something like that, 2009. It was Robin Hood, but it was a version that had, what's his name, freaking Russell Crowe playing Robin Hood. I think I seen it back when it first came out, but I didn't remember a whole lot of it. And it was kind of a trippy version because it was before he became Robin Hood, actually. Well, towards the end of it, they called him Robin Hood, or like I guess right at the end of it. So it was like a story of how he became Robin Hood, which was pretty cool. You know, the whole legend of Robin Hood is kind of just a folk tale anyway, originally. So there's not an original book made about it. It was just a folk tale. So you can pretty much make it up as you go. But it was just about some guy that, you know, robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. And it had, as the story progressed through the years, that ended up having, you know, certain characters. And I think somebody finally wrote a book in like the 16th century or something. I don't know, way back, a long time ago. But yeah, a lot of the characters in it were developed over the years. Will Scarlet was one of his men, and Little John and Friar Tuck. There's a couple other ones. I never can remember anybody else's name. But it had all those guys in this movie. And apparently it was kind of weird because in all the other versions, when he first meets Little John, they were walking across the bridge at the same time from both ends. It was like it was only wide enough for one person to cross, and neither of them wanted to back off to let the other one pass. So they end up having like a stick fight. And then they become friends after that. Oh shit. Did I just give them all? I did that backwards, didn't I? Meant to give them 2. It's my plasma grenade. I don't even use them anyway. Just throw them in there. What the hell? Wait, I need to keep that silence 22. But yeah, it had all of them in it. It was really a trip in this one is that he made Marion way earlier than any of the other stories tell him, or make it out that he met her, you know. And the Sheriff of Nottingham had a small part in it, and in all the other stories, he's like the main villain. The main villain, and Prince or King John, King John, he's the main villain, the highest villain, but the main antagonist in the movies or the games or books and movies, not games, is usually the Sheriff of Nottingham. Wait, let me go in here a minute, too. Still got all this crap. kind of hard to talk and freaking concentrate on this at the same time. I can't multitask anymore. I never could do it really good, but wow. It's hard to pay attention to what I'm getting rid of. And talk. They did, all in all, that was a really good movie. It's on, was it Netflix? I think, yeah, it was on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, you can look it up. Robin Hood. Look for the Russell Crowe version. They also have that Russell Crowe Gladiator. I talked about that before on here. I'm going to watch that again here soon. Wow. Look at all the sarsaparilla I have. We get rid of about 51 of those. So what was it that I dumped most of? What's all this crap? Oh, it was my grenades. Did I get them back? I forgot, didn't I? Oh, yeah, it was the other grenades. Never mind. I remember now. Counterfeit bottle caps. Would get right in front of me right when I'm trying to get here. Okay, one more thing, then I'm out of here. All right. Let's get out of here. Punkadors. Oh, let me make it morning. Oh shit, it's almost morning already. Keep an eye out for them scraps of paper. Page 18.
I know I shouldn't scavenge here, but I'm not promising anything. If I see something good, I might have to sneak it out with me.
There's another page. Page 12. They're all out of order. This whole damn place is out of order.
Leo, time for shopping.
What do you... Oh.
If you start battling, you won't be able to sit down for a week.
It just runs right past us.
Gotcha.
Well, that's over.
I'm not even grabbing that stuff. Did I ever level up yet? I am really, really close. Okay, here's one of the caves. I think there's more than one of these. Okay, that's Guardian, Camp Guardian cave entrance. Almost walked right into that. Oh, why am I grabbing that?
Bring it.
Page 20. Page 13. So I read these things as I came up here before. They're out of order, so you get the whole story in a different order than if you read them in order. So that's why I was kind of wanting to see what it would be like in order. What are you knocking over there, dude? You knocked something over. Where are you going, Eddie? Eddie's taking off because he thought I went somewhere else. Eddie, I'm right here.
I've got you now. You're not getting away from me.
I won't let you hurt my baby. Leo won't be happy. There's no one else in town.
Did she fall off? And Willow was down there. When I looked down, she was running down there. Okay, I got to keep an eye out here. Some of these pages are a little hard to find, I think. Page 5.
Bring it.
Page 8. So this is a lookout to keep an eye on Caesar's camp over across the lake there. Scenic overlook. There's a page right there that I missed. Let me get it. Page 15. Damn, I walked right over that one. But I didn't miss any other ones.
Got you now. You're not getting away from me.
Damn thing. If that was a rad rat, it would have bit me. Okay, here's the last cave. There's, yeah, that's the only other one. Okay, that's it. Damn it. There we go. Pages in order. Page 3 first. Camp Guardian Daily Log, Sergeant Banner reporting. Day 3. Place is a mess. Most of the old hiking trails are buried in landslides, and the rest is so dusted you can't tell which direction you're supposed to go. I don't know what the hell the survey team was thinking when they said this was a strategically sound location. At least we were issued plenty of rations, and the river has plenty of fresh water. We could eat for months. Let's hope tomorrow brings some headway cleaning this place up. Okay, now page 5. Day 5. We've managed to shovel most of the debris up to the first bridge. This thing looks like a wreck. Thankfully, there were a few wooden stakes around we could dismantle for scrap to rebuild. I just hope we don't run out of scrap before we finish the trail. Jackson says he heard some kind of howling in the night. It sounds like the wind to me. Okay, page 7. Day 7. Okay, we're making good headway cleaning up the path. With only the 12 of us, I'm amazed we've moved this much rock in such a short time. Kale and I made it to the top yesterday. The survey team was right. Guardian Peak has one hell of a view, but we still have a lot of work ahead of us. I sent our runner to Bravo to request a radio from McCarran. There isn't much point in having an overlook or overwatch camp here if it takes us at least an hour to sprint to Bravo to report a Legion assault. Okay, 8, page 8. Day 8. More complaints of strange noises by Jackson. I'm starting to think he's still has some unresolved issues wiped out by a Legion slaver squad to the south. What? Wait. Unresolved issues after seeing his last squad wiped out by the Legion. Oh, I skipped a whole line. I sent out a few men to investigate, but they couldn't find anything. I think I should keep Jackson away from the munitions until he calms down. 8:12. Day 12. We managed to get the rest of the path cleared. Some pre-war fencing was mostly intact, and we were able to set it up as a as a makeshift barrier on the more dangerous cliffs. Excuse me, I need to drink some water. There we go. Where was I? Oh, dangerous cliffs. I hope none of these jarheads fall off. We found a few cave entrances as we were clearing rubble. They lead back to each other with just a single collapsed path which appears to lead down into the mountain. The damn survey team didn't mention any caves. I hope we don't find any more little surprises. Okay, now 13. It's been almost a week and still no sign of a radio from McCarran. I'm sending a runner to Bravo to see if they can spare a handheld or any other radio gear till McCarran can get around to sending the gear I requested. I swear those dumb bastards back at command expect us to use carrier pigeons or something. I know, that's really stupid of them not to have a radio in the first place if they're here for a lookout to keep an eye on the Legion. What happens when they know something about the Legion? Like you said, they're going to have to freaking run all the way to Camp Bravo, which is quite a ways away. By that time, the freaking Legion will have killed somebody or attacked somebody. Okay, day 15. Come on. There we go. The handheld is working well enough, and we finished building steps up the steeper sections of the path. We can finally move the rest of our gear to the top. Last night, Jackson came screaming into the tent, swearing up and down that he saw shadows moving in the water. I know legionnaires are known to be fast runners, but swimming across the river, I sent half of the men in pairs to search the area, but again, we came up empty-handed. I'm starting to think Jackson is unstable and may need counseling. Sorry. I'll request a replacement when we get the radio from McCarran. 18. We finally got the radio from McCarran. I'll send it up to the peak so anyone on watch duty can quickly radio in if the Legion makes a move. I'd like to know which genius back at command decided to send a squad to this location, but didn't think to give us a radio so we could actually call in an attack. Probably another politician's son. Okay, day 20, more surprises. Colin came across a cave entrance right behind our damn tent. The survey team should have caught this if they done a thorough job. I have no idea if anything is in there, but we don't have the manpower to deal with any serious pests. I'm going to have some choice words with Burke next time I see him. This isn't the first time that idiot skipped over details while surveying an area. I hope to God we're not sitting on some kind of nest. I'm going to send in Franks and Colin to scout the cave tomorrow. The caves. If we have to, we'll use explosives to collapse the cave. Alright, so that's it so far. This is the cave that's behind the tent, apparently. Is there another one over here? I can't remember where the other cave goes to. I'm going to go into this one first. Wait, what time is it? Hold on. Oh shit, it's after 12. I think I'm going to end right here for the night. And I can come back and go spelunking first thing tomorrow. Tomorrow night. These caves, he said they connect. They said they found 2 of them before this. I only seen one, so I'm going to have to go back tomorrow and find out where the other ones are first, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I know that these caves are funky. Well, I'll show you tomorrow. But anyway, till next time, leave a like, share, subscribe. Wait, what happened? Oh, I already read all those messages. I was going to read the message again. Leave a comment if you're watching this later. Support my channel if you can, PayPal, Patreon, or you can get some Pillwriter merch. I'm hoping those people still are kind of... They sent me a weird message today about the merch, and it doesn't make much sense. They said that I have too many items with too many colors and blah, 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 blah. So it loads all of the items and all the colors every time somebody clicks on it. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. It worked fine a while back, and all of a sudden it just stopped working recently. I don't know. They got some lousy freaking programmers at that company if it's not working right. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Blue Jay and Zero if you're still here, and whoever else is here. Have a good one. Adios.